Times Square, celebrating National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Yes. Yes.
It's Friday. It's Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. What could go better? And you really can't go wrong with this classic. But there is a big debate. Chewy or crispy? Chewy or crispy? What is it? We have Team Chewy over here, and we are Team Crispy.
Exactly. And here to show us how to make these delicious versions of both the chewy and the crispy cookies, we have digital content creator and author of Everyday Celebrations from Scratch, Maria Provenzano is here. Welcome to you. And TikTok star and author of the new cookbook, Baking Yesteryear, which just debuted at #1 on the New York Times bestseller list, Dylan Hollis. Dylan, welcome. All right. So, Maria, we're going to go ahead and start with you because you're going into the chewy and we're getting into the brown butter. Walk me through it.
Brown butter is basically magic, you guys. So brown butter, you just melt it on the stove and cook it a little extra longer until you get those beautiful brown bits.
Yes.
And so that adds like a caramel nutty flavor. And then we're adding even more flavor because, of course, it's not chocolate chip cookies without some sugar. So we have our white sugar, but what makes it extra special is extra brown sugar.
Extra brown
so
sugar.
Add those in there.
Got it.
And so what then I'm going to do, because I'm using a melted butter, I'm going to get this all over you. Are you ready?
Yeah, we'll try not to, but yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so what I'm doing, because I have melted butter, I'm adding a little bit more air into it using the whisk. And that's what I recommend because we are using the melted butter. Now we have our room temperature eggs.
Okay, how can I help?
Well, are you able to whisk and do that? Look at you.
Machine? I mean, come on. Look out, look out.
All right, and then we have our vanilla because you need our beautiful gourmet vanilla extract. All right, you can cool it with a whisk now.
Okay, got it. All right,
there you go.
Got a little carried away.
So here's the thing. This is what makes it extra special and chewy. This is a 00 Italian flour.
Different. It's a different kind of flour,
so
right?
Here's the thing. When it comes to flours, you want yours for this one to make it chewy. This is the same flour that they're using with pasta and pizza in Italy. The Italians know their flour. You know that.
Yes, they do.
Baking powder, baking soda. We have the best chewy crowd back here.
There we go. They're ready for the chewy.
Mixing it up, and then you can just add that in. And I'm just going to use the whisk for this. Do you want to whisk while I add the chocolate? And so we have our dark chocolate.
Is ready to whisk.
Yes.
Let's do it.
And then we have our dark chocolate and our milk chocolate. And I like to use, I'm just going to dump it in so you can go ahead.
Dump it in. Just go ahead and dump it in there.
I like to use the chocolate that you have to chop up because what that does, you can see it over here. That adds in chocolate all throughout the cookies. That's perfect. But if you want to go over here, you can see. So you can see the chocolate spreads out everywhere, big pools of chocolate. And then what I do is I pop it into the fridge for about 20 minutes to let it just all kind of chill out.
That's an important step, right? You got to let it chill.
It is. That's going to add some chewiness.
And
then we have that here.
Got to let it chill.
Add our chocolate on the top and some sea salt. Bake it at 350, and it's pure heaven.
And then
What's your bake time? Because there's a lot of controversy.
A lot of bake time. Well, it's going to depend on how cold these are, but I would say 9 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
that's the chewy.
Chewy.
Cheers to the chewy.
I tried the chewy. It's really good. Let's go, Team Crispy. You have a special ingredient in your crispy chocolate chip, and that is something that sounds amazing. You use potato chips.
That's right. The dame of the 1970s. This recipe originates from the 70s, and we'll be using an entire bag of potato chips in this recipe.
Oh my gosh.
Makes it
Very low
extra
calorie.
crispy. Oh yes, that's right. We don't talk about calories.
You also do something different. You use both brown and white sugar.
Yes. So we'll be starting here with our melted butter.
Okay.
And then we do have our brown sugar. Now brown sugar adds moisture, which is really good for a chewy cookie. But if you want a really crispy cookie, you can use a higher proportion of granulated white sugar. Or actually just use all white sugar. It allows it to flatten out.
That's what my mom does. They're really thin and really crispy.
Yeah, so I mean, we start as per usual here, but we're not looking for air here. We're just looking to incorporate this because when you add air,
you guys added air. No air added over here if you want a crispy cookie. That's good to know.
Yeah, so I'm going to have you add in our 2 eggs and our vanilla to this.
Okay.
While
2 eggs,
and I'll
vanilla. just in case you're taking notes over there, Chewy.
Yes, that's right. So we've got salt here into our flour.
Okay.
And here, this is baking soda. Now, baking soda.
Can we talk about baking soda versus what's the other one that people use?
Baking powder.
Yeah, baking soda versus baking powder. You use soda
powder
as
for
well,
puff,
right?
And then soda for spread.
Powder for puff, soda for spread. You agree?
Yes, because baking soda aids in something called the Maillard reaction, which causes that caramelization, that brown, that crispiness. So if you want a really crispy cookie, you can add just a little bit more baking soda or replace baking powder recipes with baking soda.
Okay.
So we add that in
and if I did baking powder, I would get more of a cakey cookie.
Cakey, chewy cookie, which is good, but you know, I'm team crispy.
All right. Yes, of course.
Here we have. Do you see this?
The star of the show.
Star of the show. Half a bag of potato chips.
Do you have a chip of choice?
Anything ruffled and salted works brilliantly. So we're going to add this in here, and I'm going to have you mix that up.
Yep.
Isn't that nice?
And we do not use a blender with.
Yep.
No, isn't that marvelous?
Okay, I see how it is.
Okay, we're done there.
Done there, and then you just incorporate your flour and your chocolate chip cookies.
And we go with smaller chips in my world.
You thought we were done with the potato chips, Larry?
No, I didn't. I knew there was more.
So to make this further crispy, we're going to roll these in crushed potato chips again. Now.
So for your outer crispy coating, I love that, Dylan.
Double crisp.
I'm paying attention,
and then
you know.
Yeah, will you taste and tell me?
And then we're going to bake
this one's for you.
at 350 for about 11 minutes on a greased baking sheet.
350 for 11 minutes. Team Crispy, what do we think? I'm sharing the love with the team.
That's right, yes.
And I'm assuming that we
really
can get these recipes while I
Absolutely,
share.
sure can.
Okay.
Team Chewy,
Marvelous.
thank you so much, Team Kristen. You can go ahead and scan that QR code on the screen to get all these recipes on GoodMorningAmerica.com. Thank you guys so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.